Hello and welcome to the Spa Business Mastery Podcast. I am so glad that you're here. So today's topic is 3 ways that you can scale your skin therapy business online without having to hire a new team member into your brick and mortar business. Now, this particular topic is an extension of the podcast that I did a couple of weeks ago. And that was about the difference between growing your business and scaling your business. There's a big difference. And when it comes to skin therapists in the spa industry, it's my opinion that there's a huge opportunity for another revenue stream that only a few of you guys have really dipped your toe into. It's still very new. And it's still continuing to be proven in terms of being a viable revenue stream. And what that means is that, there have been online skin coaches for a long time, but not very many, especially in North America. And it was really the pandemic that kind of gave us all a real good kick in the pants in terms of resiliency in your spa business. So some of you who do manicures and pedicures and or body treatments or lashes, I totally recognize that it's harder to earn virtually than it is for a skin therapist. So that's where I've chosen to put a lot of focus on in the last year is online skin coaching, virtual skin services, virtual skin consultations, because what the pandemic has done is it made it very comfortable for consumers to shop online and consume online. And so we want to keep going with this opportunity because it is a huge opportunity. And if you've listened to previous podcasts of mine where I'm talking about virtual skin consultations and online skin coaching, it's literally the arena that many of you have been begging for because you are exhausted from working in your treatment rooms full time. You're looking for a way to ease out of being so physical in your job and still be able to earn a really great income. So this particular topic today is expanding on those whole concepts of scalability, of a new emerging niche in the spa industry, which is online skin coaching. So today I want to give you 3 ways that you can actually increase your business, scale your business without hiring more staff, because that's usually the next phase that comes up was you start getting busy, you need more help, but you can't afford to hire a new team member, whether you are simply a brick and mortar and planning on staying that way, or you want to get into the online skin coaching, virtual skin business. All right. So what is the problem with spa growth as a whole? Well, most of the time, almost all of your businesses are probably self-funded, meaning, you didn't get a huge loan from the bank because they just won't give us loans for opening up a brick and mortar business. I mean, that's a whole other topic, but they simply won't. So most of us, had some savings, or we had, family help us with getting our business open. But the bottom line is, because most of us are self-funded and don't have huge budgets to throw at, really big, strong growth opportunities, like doing a big hire, having reception as multiple people on reception and guest services, having more people in treatment rooms. So you as a dear spa owner can get out of the treatment room. You don't have a big budget usually for throwing a lot of money at paid ads. So, if you have lots of money and you can throw it at that, by all means, go for it. But if you are strapped for cash and you're looking for ways to scale your business, we need to look at what we can automate in our business so that it does the work for us. And we're not spending and really essentially wasting time on tasks that are happening repetitively. All right. Because you don't have time, like the spa industry, as far as spa owners, you guys come to me and you are always, always, always strapped for time. It's probably the biggest issue. It ends up that you are the bottleneck all the time in your business, which is really, really frustrating. Even if you have tons of great growth opportunities, ideas, you just can't seem to get to them. All right. So what we're looking at is an easier way to grow using automations for your online sales. Okay, so automations, what do? Well, they essentially make those repetitive tasks automated. And automations in the online business world are really, really common. And in the coaching and consulting and any kind of pretty much anywhere else online, as far as business and e-commerce, automation is being used extensively. The spa industry is a little slow to catch up on that kind of tech. So I'm here to share with you the technology and the learning. It's become easier and easier and easier to automate things in your business. And I'm here to share with you and to let you know you can bring those technologies into your business much easier than you think you can. All right, so let's look at the first aspect of automations, and that would be for marketing. So I want to give you a few examples of how you can scale using automations with your marketing. So we have something called lead generation opt-ins. Now, Delia, my director of marketing, is going to be, we actually just recorded a podcast this morning, and it will be published in September. And we're talking specifically about email opt-ins. Okay, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled open for that. But in terms of automations, you want to look at lead generation opt-ins. And what that means, lead generation just means marketing, fancy term. And an opt-in is simply, it's an email opt-in. And I'm sure that you have participated in an email opt-in in other businesses online. So that means you've given your name and email in exchange for some sort of free information. Now, what this does for the business is that that kind of automation is marketing on repeat for them. So most likely they are using that opt-in with paid ads. It's being targeted to a very specific audience, and it's generating new emails on a very consistent basis. Those people are now on their email list, and they can now nurture those new email people to support them in helping that know, like, and trust factor. So it's much easier for those people on the list to say yes to a call to action to book a facial or to come to an event or to buy a product. But it's that consistent new emails and people that you are wanting, that you can put on auto. All right. And those emails are really simple to, like, most of the emails right now, like MailChimp and Constant Contact and Drip, they all are set up to have autoresponders. So when the client puts their name and email in, an autoresponder kicks back the gift to that particular person. So it's all automated. You literally would just look in your email data and you would just see your list growing. You can automate birthday emails. So if clients have been in already, there's technology already, and I know it's in Vagaro, I know it's in MindBody. I'm pretty sure it's almost in all of them. Rosie, birthdays and anniversaries. That's a really easy way to automate your just your nurturing and relationship aspects of your business. Scheduling social media posts, another way to automate. Use something like later.com. That's what we use on our marketing agency. We use that with all our clients. We would go crazy if we had to post manually all of our clients' posts. I'm pretty sure all my social media managers would quit on me. Okay. So there's a reason why we use this technology. It makes it a lot easier. Also, e-commerce reminders. So if you already have an e-commerce shop set up, do you have the automations for abandoned cart, those kinds of things? And the same with event registration. You want to make sure that that kind of stuff is on automation. If you're planning on doing an event, we've got previous podcasts where we're talking about these kinds of things in terms of how far in advance you need to get your event out there, in terms of for registrations. And we're going to be having more topics coming up about specifically about your spot event and how to launch that. Okay, so number one was marketing. Number two is your spa business, just your general operations. What can you automate in your operations so that you don't have to hire a new team member? So your client, your CRM, so that's your Vagaro, that's your MindBody, it's Booker. You'd absolutely need to have a CRM that will exponentially make your life easier. I think most of you as spa owners already have a CRM, even if it's just something really basic. If you don't, you're still stuck on a paper book, I am here to ask you and to beg you. It's time to get onto a digital client relationship management software, a CRM. You also can use those CRMs for all your intakes. Those can be done before the client even arrives, and all your, whether it's COVID forms or their specialty forms for advanced treatments, those can all be sent automatically when a person books a certain service. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, collecting feedback and reviews. You can set that on auto. Most of your systems are, if you've got Vagaro or MindBody or something like that, it's easily set up on there to, as a thank you email, to ask, put links in there to ask for people to give reviews. Customer service on your website. Have you tried using anything like ManyChat so that you've got like a little chat bot on your website? What I like about ManyChat is it seamlessly integrates with your Facebook. So, those messages, if you don't happen to be around, those messages end up in your Facebook inbox. And there's really great automation in there to help people click certain links to give them quicker answers if you're not there. Payroll, you can automate most of it. And also things like keeping receipts. You can use something like Shoebox or Receipt Bank. I think Receipt Bank changed their name recently. So those are the kind of smaller, like using Receipt Bank or payroll that you can use for the financial ends of it. And then with your services, as far as automations, the biggest part of that is going to be your booking links that you use, whether you're using Vagaro or MindBody or Booker or Rosie or any of those ones. And then finally, on the topic of services, I want to really hit home. If you want to scale your online sales, which I know so many of you are, this is like the biggest question. Okay, I've got my e-commerce all set up. How do I get my online sales going? And truly and honestly, the best way that you can do this is to start offering online skin coaching. And that particular setup, I have a toolkit for you. If you are really don't know how to get that set up from scratch, I've got an easy toolkit for you. I'll have that link in the show notes. But that is one of the answers in terms of how do I grow my e-commerce. Have online skin coaching available as a very clear service that you offer. You can use the chat widget as part of your online skin coaching. There's so many aspects of automation and digital technology to help increase your online sales in your business. So much of it is just, I know it overwhelms all of you. And that's what my job here is, to help kind of pick apart the stuff that's overwhelming to make it a little bit easier for you to understand and then say yes to it. Okay. So I'm curious if you have been, if the topic of trying to automate, make more things automated in your business, if that's been something that's been on your to-do list, I'm really curious. Have you got any of your to-dos ticked off? What have they been? What have you chosen to automate? And what's working for you and what's not working for you? Because yes, we can automate a lot of our business, but we still need to troubleshoot certain aspects, and we still need to go through that system and make those little tweaks so we can polish it up along the way. All right, if you are interested in turning your skincare business, your brick and mortar skincare business, into an online skin coaching business so that you can serve, basically beyond your location, then please reach out to me and ask about my virtual skin toolkit, and that will get you up and started with online skin coaching right away. Literally, probably you could have it done in a day, up and running on your website. So if you have any questions, if you have anything to share, I love hearing about it. I love getting those emails back from you and hearing your stories and what you've been doing with your spa business and with the advice that I've been sharing over the years. Totally warms my heart. All right, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me on Spa Business Mastery Podcast, and I will see you next time.